I'm Cesar Gonzalez, and I'm going to present you SANREC, that is the sanitary receptionist that will help automate registration in your clinic. Coming back to the problem that we have medium and big clinics that are having problems now with getting a lot of people in the same place at the same time, trying to do different things. That is very hard for the receptionist. And this is a problem that we can mitigate with the technology that is existing right now. So we can help paperwork and appointments in order to reduce the queue as much as possible, especially in the big clinics. We create a system that will help you fast and easy. It will give you a way to pay, set an appointment, and independently register whatever you are in the clinic directly yourself. So you as patients are going to be able to have, of course, a little bit more discretion by putting all your information inside the computer by yourself. And that will help automating the repetitive task, also help the receptionist to concentrate on whatever imports. It's more important that it's the people, the treatment of the patients. This idea, it's not just a draft. We already create a working prototype that it's been shown in Poland, that is going to be our landing place. So let's see a little bit how it works. You are going to be able to log in directly with face recognition, and the patients will have already a profile. This profile will give you information in order to, for example, check in whenever you arrive to the clinic. So you will let your doctor that you are there waiting, ready for the treatment. Whenever you finish your appointment, you are going to be able to directly in your page review the cost of the consultation and pay directly in the terminal that will be attached to the system. This will help automatize things. And you are going to be able to establish your next appointment. You choose your doctor, you choose the available dates and a time that is suitable for you, and you are going to be able, as easy as that, to set your next appointment. And this is in a nutshell what SANREC is capable to do right now. Let's talk a little bit about the market. The market is huge, especially we're concentrated in Poland. We have 120K medical facilities actively working right now. From them, we are picking 40K as our target because they are big and middle-sized clinics that are the ones having the suffering of this problem the most. And from there, we believe that there is 5K early adopters ready to get the solution going as soon as it's ready to finish. Speaking a little bit about an example how our system will work, we have a persona, let's say a medium clinic, about 5 doctors each shift with 2 shifts per day. It's going to be a total of 10 doctors attending more or less 10 people every person, 10 person every day. So that's going to be 10 patients per doctor. And let's estimate that 20% of these patients are going to be using our systems. Let's be conservative in this one. 20 patients using the system every day at 5 days a week for the consultants will be an average of 100 patients using the system and 400 every month. So with that, we believe that this little consultory, little to medium, is going to be able to handle everything with 2 computers. If they want to pay, they are going to do it monthly, and we are going to offer the system with a one-time installation fee. And also, if they want, they can lease the computers themselves. So they are going to be leasing, they can purchase it as well directly as they want. And they will have the amount of monthly service fee depending of how many people are using actually the system. We are very committed with that. Because of that, we are basing our monthly service fee in the usage of the persons. If you are paying, for example, 30 euros, it's that you are a little clinic, you are starting, 40 euros a little bit more medium, and if you are a big one, it's 60. So the change is not that dramatic. And then in the second month, you are not going to pay, of course, any installation fee anymore. So it's just the leasing of your computer and the monthly service fee. And by the end of the first year, the computer is yours, of course. So you are just paying the flat rate as much as you want. The milestones that we are setting for this device and this system is in December, we're going to be ready with an MVP at product testing. We already have a prototype that is being testing right now, and we are going to be starting our sales in Poland by February 2021. The forecast is that we want to expand, and because we are very scalable, we are going to be able to expand to Western Europe. That is our aim in the next year, the end of the next year. And our advantage in a nutshell, it's we are innovative. No other competitor have our integration. We are very reduced in price, so even little companies can afford our services. We're very scalable. With a little bit of computer science, we can increase that into deep learning, and we are more scalable also as well into languages. And we are going to make your consultory profitable because we are going to help your solution in order to avoid the lines. Our customer service is going to be there for you, 24/7 support, and we are going to make you avoid the queue. So it's going to be more effective for each of us. And that's a little bit the pitch in a nutshell of SANREC. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the pitch. Let's have a look at some of the questions, starting with the jury. I see a question from Mike in the chat, so let's start with that one.
Hi, thanks for that. I understand the idea, but you started off saying it's a sanitary receptionist, but there seems to be a lot of sort of sweaty, dirty hands touching the same piece of glass and plastic buttons. So I'm not seeing the sanitary part of that.
Yeah, the idea is that we are now integrating everything with voice detection and also with image recognition. So the final goal that we have for whenever we are delivering the minimum viable product is that we are going to be automating everything. So you just have to talk to the screen, and if it were a digital assistant, and it's going to be recognizing your face. So you don't have to touch any surface.
Thank you very much. I also see a question from Karin, so let's take that one next.
I first unmute. Yes, thank you for the presentation. I have a question, and the question is very short. And why having additional hardware? And I'm asking you this because last year I went to the hospital myself, and before going to the appointment, I had to log in on a patient portal where I had my own profile. And in that portal, there were already files and paperwork and things to do, which I needed to fill in. And at the moment I came to the doctor, he knew already a lot of things. So it's a bit, there is a bit of comparison for it. So there is the thing, you can do it on an online service, but instead of, you could also make it a mobile solution, for example. So why using another additional hardware that people need to buy, or the medical institutions?
Well, that's a very good question. Thank you very much. And it's because our solution is integrated also with a mobile app. So via the mobile app, you are able to register yourself to, for example, check in your appointment, or maybe change and reschedule your appointments. But the things that you have to make in the place, like paying, and also maybe, for example, doing the real checking if you don't have your cell phone with you at that moment, that is the thing that we are going to support as an integrated system. So it's going to be an extension of the mobile app, but it's going to be an app that it's actually in the clinic to help you things that otherwise the receptionists have to do, like checking you in, maybe reviewing the appointment, and especially paying and setting new appointments. That is the most important thing, because this system will be updated in real time with the amount of appointments that the doctors actually have. And because of that, it's more than an extension of a mobile app. It's an integration of the entire system.
Mm-hmm. And it's also connected with your patient file then?
Exactly. We are connected to the database, so we are in real time also storing all the information, for example, for the registration of the users as patients.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Thank you very much. Any other questions from the jury? I would also like to encourage the audience to write questions in the chat if you have any, so we can cover those as well. For now, I don't see any. So I guess that means that everything is clear. Thanks a lot for the presentation, Cesar. And
thank you very much.